It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is on your questions and my answers. I took some of your questions and I looked them up for you. And if I missed your question, I'm sorry. Like I said, if I don't answer it in the comment section, I just didn't see it. So if you forgive me, and if I did miss it and you want to make sure that I see it, this email right here, send it to me in the email, and you'll know that I'll see it then for sure. Today's video is on your questions, so let's get to them. Okay, first one comes from Chrissy. What did the Darlings do after the show? Actually, the Darlings are a band called the Dillards. They were. I'll tell you several facts about them here. That might just blow your mind, being they are a bluegrass band, but some of this isn't too bluegrassy. Actually, they were the first bluegrass, or one of the first bluegrass bands to electrify their instruments, which is still rare in bluegrass. They're pioneers in country rock. They've influenced the Eagles, the Byrds, even Elton John. And you know what? They even toured with Elton John on his first American tour. And John Paul Jones of Led Zeppelin acknowledged their influence on him and the reason he learned to play mandolin. Excellent band, by the way. Excellent. All I got for this name was User. Who was the show's announcer? It was Colin Mayle was his name. Vicky, what happened to Fred Walker? That would be Walker from Walker's Drugstore, Miss Ellie's uncle. They just wrote him out. I think the reason they put him in to begin with was to explain how Ellie got into town. This is Jay or Joy again. My own handwriting, ain't that sad? What jobs did Aunt Bee, Opie, and Barney have other than Barney being a deputy? The ones I remember or found was Barney was at one time a vacuum cleaner salesman. Opie sold Miracle Salve, had his own newspaper. He worked at Mr. Dote's grocery store, and he worked the ice cream counter of the drugstore. And Aunt Bee was a counterfeiter. Actually, she worked for like a secretary for, it was supposed to be a printing company, but they were counterfeiters, if you remember. Or there's a collar episode. So, I mean, some of you might not have seen it. Jeff, was Charlene a member of the Dillards? No, she was an actress. She had performed with the Dillards on stage, even later in life. And they do claim her as a sister. I've seen Rodney call her that many times on his Facebook page. Morgan, an episode where one of the Darlings boys spoke. If there was one, I cannot find it or recall that ever happening. If you do, fill me in. I thought this was kind of neat. How much was gasoline in Mayberry? Best answer I can give you was 30 cents a dang. Every time the pump went ding dong, that's another 30 cents. Jimmy, did Thelma Lou have a house? Yes, she did. Never said whether she owned it or rented it. Always thought it was kind of weird that she had a house. Helen had a house. And Barney lived in a boarding house. Always thought that was kind of, deputies must not make very much money. Andrea, what did the P stand for in Barney's name, his middle name? Well, it could stand for Oliver or Milton, because those are the only two middle names they ever gave him. The initial P was just another one of them continuity things. He was Bernard P. Fife. He was Bernard Oliver Fife. He was Bernard Milton Fife. They were terrible at continuity. Justin, is Aunt Bee actually Andy's aunt? Yes, she is, because it mentioned she had never been married before, so therefore she is a Taylor, which would make her a blood aunt. And last but not least, this is from Terry. First episode, where Floyd returned from his stroke. If I just found it right, and I'm pretty sure I did, it would be The Rumor. It was the one where Barney thought Andy had proposed to Helen in the jewelry store. The last episode he had before his stroke, just for added trivia, was Convicts at Large. That was the last one before he had his stroke. I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed this segment more than pretty much anything that I do here. It's not very popular comparatively. I mean, I do get a lot of views and a lot of people talking about it, but comparatively, it's not. But we're going to keep doing it because I like it and you like it, or you guys who watch it like it, ask questions, they apparently like it. So we're going to keep doing this. So send them questions. And like I said, if you put a question in the comment line and you don't get a reply from me, it's because I did not see it. And if you want to be sure that I see it, if I didn't answer, this email right here, send it to me, and I'm sure to see it then. And I promise I'll try to answer your email if you send me one. Keep those prayers for Jean coming, or not to me, but up to the Lord. And don't forget about Miss Kelsey. Be praying for her as well. She's going through some stuff. And I really want this to turn out to be a family. I think a lot of us are pretty tight right now, and it can only get better, right? You guys have a great day. Beverly Hillbillies and classic rock, classic TV, classic rock and country music facts and trivia are off for the weekend. Classic TV facts and trivia will be still going. So go over there and check that out. That's all I have for you. Have a great day. God bless you, and I'll be praying for you.